Oh, I clicked the buttons, but oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh. Alright. Hello, welcome stream if you're tuning in to possibly the last session of the Knights of the Dark Knight. I am Charlie, I'm the DM, and I will have our characters introduce themselves, and then we will get started.
Sorry,
do I have
being standoffing?
I was like, do I have to assign you all a time to go?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll go first. My name's Nate Knight, and I'll be playing Valron, the cleric today.
Nice. My name's Paddy. I'm playing Night Shadow, a mixture of various things tonight.
Hi, my name is Heather. I am playing Vice, the Tiefling Bard tonight.
Wait, am I the only person that this is daytime for? Did
Everyone else at night. Sorry.
It's okay. I was just like, oh man, I'm like the odd one on time zones.
No, it's 10:20 a.m. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's nearly midnight for me. I think I might be the only one for whom it is night. I'm not sure.
I think if we're all here, that there's a mixture. Possibly. Okay. Yeah, so we have gone down this session. We had a couple of people who needed to not play since this is a makeup week because we didn't play last week. So we are going to see how our three heroes do against hopefully the Jester is where we are headed. Is there anyone who wants to recap where we left off from last time for some inspiration?
We met some weirdos in an alley after talking to an old DILF. We convinced them not to dress up like Joker minions, which I think was a great idea on my part, to not get them bullied. Then we fought some polar bear people, and by polar bear people I just mean people in the polar bear lounge. We tried to do a drug deal, if I remember correctly. Anyone confirm? Vice? Did you get into any vices last session?
No.
didn't?
I think we were. I think we pretended to do a drug deal.
Darn.
One.
We do not encourage drug deals here on this channel.
No.
We are not sponsored by drug deals. Alright, yes, so that is kind of a good summary. So we are picking up we are still at the Polar Lounge, and I believe you all had started moving down into the basement level because that is where Puffin is, the crime boss, and so that is where we will pick up. And yeah, I was gonna say something, but I think I will wait. So let's move to that, and let me grab your tokens. Okay, Night Shadow, Ice, and I guess you all would be somewhere upstairs.
I have a sore throat, but that is only going to help with the voice.
It's only gonna help with the Night Shadow
Yeah,
voice.
it's
Facts.
only going to assist. Yeah.
And there we go. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead. As you all exit the bar, and I'm going to assume the other three are with you currently, and then we'll fix that here with some background. But as you all exit the bar and you go into the hallway, you do see that there is a group of Puffin's thugs, and they have heard all the commotion from the bar fight, and as they see you approach, they kind of sprint out running and exiting from a back exit, but you find the door that leads down to the cellar, and you approach there. Inside the cellar, you can see Oscar Tinkerton, who is the Puffin, and he currently is intimidating Peter Ezel. So the Puffin is standing there, he has his umbrella in hand, and he is talking with Uzzle, it seems to be fairly like aggressive, like kind of like a police intimidating somebody situation as you were approaching. What would the
Who
group like
is
to do?
Peter Azul.
You can make me a history check to see if you would happen to know any background about him.
Right, yeah, see if I recognise this fellow. That's a 10 total.
It's better than mine.
It was like, I have a 6 show up. Okay. With a 10, I mean, he just looks like an ordinary dude. You're not really sure. You don't recognize the name or anything like that, and you're not too sure what's going on. You don't recognize the name or anything like that, and you're not too sure what's going on.
Does anyone know who this is? I'm not sure if we should stop this or just, let it play out.
I don't. He's the bad guy, right? I don't think we should let him do anything he wants.
You make a good point.
This is what he wants to do. I don't want him to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if we need information, we can just get it ourselves later. Yeah, I mean, if
All
we
of
need
these things are
information,
true.
we can just get it
So,
ourselves
we are
later.
beating the shit out of a small penguin man, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
A puffin man.
Okay,
A puffin
right,
man. He's
let's
not a
go.
penguin man. Puffins and penguins are very
A
different.
puffin! Yes, sorry, I so often get those two confused.
Yes. Puffins, smaller, bigger beaks, because they're primarily eating fruits and nuts in more tropical climates than penguins are.
Right, it's because they're both relatively small birds that are black and white, it's
And
easy
can't
to-
fly. They're very similar. But
Right.
the
yes.
the difference consists primarily in their diet.
Right, yes. Okay.
The difference consists primarily in
Got it. So, we beat the shit out of the puffin man. now.
So we sneak forward and beat the shit out of the puffin man.
He may have heard us discussing beating the shit out of him.
Well, it's
But let's try. What could go wrong?
So the Puffin's back is to you all, and I mean he is like in the zone, kind of yelling and getting into this Peter Uzzle's face. So go ahead and make me a stealth roll, and let's see if he happened to notice.
Oh, roll the 5. Okay, so that's 15 for me.
shut up, Cat.
There is.
Whoa.
That is racist,
Yes,
sir.
I am the stealthiest.
That is racist.
Yes,
Yeah, plus 8
I
by
am
the
the
way.
Does the Puffin not have stats? Okay, that's interesting.
If we're meant to be able to see the map for where we are right now, I can't. I'm still upstairs.
You're in a stairwell, homie.
Right, I know that for Theatre of the Mind, but like the map that I'm seeing is still
Yeah.
is
There's
still
a
the tavern.
there's a wall there actually blocking your vision. If you come down to like where I am, you can see the wall there actually blocking.
Right, I'm telling you, I can't see that map at all. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I was trying to
like-
interact with the fucking Twitch stream.
I mean, I do appreciate that you're trying to be hands-on with the Twitch stream, so thank you for that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Way too long trying to click on my token there. Like, why isn't this working?
I'm so glad to know I'm not the only idiot. Makes me so much happier.
Perception is wisdom. Okay, so that is right. Okay, so we got a 21, a 28, and then, Pickle, what was your stealth roll?
Mine was a 15.
Okay. So you all were doing pretty well, Valeron and Vice at sneaking up, but Pickle just suddenly was like stumbling around in the dark and made a commotion, and so the Puffin turns to the three of you and looks at you all and says, "What is it that I can do for you?"
I'm just gonna turn to that shadow and say, I thought you said people can only see you when you want them to see you.
Yes, and this is what I wanted. I wanted him to know we are coming.
What is
Okay.
stealthy like a
Know
cat
that you are
mean to
coming.
you?
I wanted him to know we are coming.
But
You announced it.
Yes, It is more. Yes, exactly. That is what I thought would happen.
Well, since I still have a spiritual weapon from the last combat, because it's only been 20 seconds or something, and it lasts 10 minutes. I'd like to bonk him. 20 seconds.
Well, you all intimidated and things up there and talked with people, so I like.
You think it's been like 10 minutes?
I would say it's been like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes. More than happy to recast it if I can figure out what the button is.
Utilizing the dread helm. I'd like to just go to him.
I would like for you to cower and beg for your life, and also give us information. And not make us beat the shit out of you. Although that would be fun. And not make us beat the shit out of you. Yes.
So the puffin seeing your spiritual weapon being cast, and I should have put some tokens for that. I think I wrote a note and then I never did it. He like looks and he goes, I don't know why we're going and jumping ahead of ourselves with that. You don't need to have that up on me. I am also trying to get information. That is what I'm doing here. And he kind of gestures towards Peter Uzzle in that moment.
So, I'm just gonna ask the puffin. So, who exactly is that we care you're getting information from him?
Do we start walking closer?
Yeah.
I have a conversation from 30 feet away with him.
You don't want to just stand at the stairwell and shout?
No.
You don't want to just stand at the stairwell? So, the puffin looks at Vice and says, well, this man here, he was the recent victim of the Jester, and that is who we, as a collective, that is who we need to be targeting. Not me, not anyone who works for me, but the Jester.
I mean, why can't we just deal with both of y'all at once? You're both a problem.
I don't agree with that. I don't see how I'm a problem. I'm here getting information.
I mean, currently, right now, you're not a problem, but we know you are a problem in other ways.
You're torturing a victim. Someone who was already victimized.
I am getting information from this victim. Sometimes you have to be gruff. As you all know, you came down here and you were gruff immediately with me. Are we going into combat?
Let's do it.
Bonk. Is it 24 hit?
Well, so we have to roll initiative, and then you can see when you get to your turn. I'm fine with you using that roll when we get there.
Okay. I'm like, I'd like to bonk him. He's being a dick. I don't actually remember how to roll initiative. Is it under
Yes, that's
skills?
right. We have to do that here, don't we?
It's not.
It's a...
Checks. No? Utility.
Utilities.
Utility.
Big number. Oh, there we go. That's a big boy number. What?
Yeah, nice big boy number there, nice
That
shadow.
is not what it showed.
Yeah, you were looking at Vice's roll.
I was.
And you were like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm doing
18.
so great
8.
today.
Yeah, that's a good 18. 8.
Alright.
So, as you all begin with combat with you sending your spiritual weapon over to bonk the puffin sees what you're doing, and he again looks at you all and was like, I am not who you should be attacking. And he goes ahead. Ooh, Pickle, I think I'm echoing from you. Just an FYI. There we go, it's fixed. He takes a look and he knows that you've tried to hit him, and he is going to move forward towards you, Valron, and he is going to first make an attack with his scimitar. first make an attack with his scimitar. Well, maybe make an attack with his scimitar. Well, maybe make an attack. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, and then he is going to use his second attack and try to jab at you with his dagger. Jab at you with his dagger. And I know a 7 does not hit, so yay for the puffin. And I know a 7 does not hit. Alright, Vice, you are up.
Oh, since he doesn't seem to really be that much of a threat, I'm just gonna cast. Where is it? Vicious Mockery on him.
Can you say what you're telling?
Yeah,
me?
what are you saying?
Mocking tone?
Oh, don't put me on the spot. I shouldn't have played a bard. I'm just gonna be like, I didn't know puffins were blind. I shouldn't have played a bard. I don't know.
That's pretty good. No, that's pretty good.
That's
No,
pretty good.
That's pretty good. No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Alright, and what kind of save do I need to make?
It is wisdom.
Alright, and what wisdom?
It is wisdom.
Ooh, no, he did not make that with a 9.
Yeah, the Puffy boy is not doing a very good job today. Yeah, the Puffy boy is not doing a very good job today.
Okay, he takes 1d4 psychic damage. So, roll that. Why aren't you rolling?
Because it's you that's trying to roll it.
Okay, so he takes 3 damage and has disadvantage on this dex attack roll.
Cool.
So he takes 3 damage and has disadvantage on this dex attack.
Alright, anything else for Vice?
I'm
Alright, anything else for Vice?
gonna come sit over here and call it good.
Alright, the Peter Uzzle, he is just going to remain in his seat on his turn. Then we have Belrone is up.
What? Oh, right.
Belrone is up.
I'm going to, as an action, click this, and I'm going to channel Divinity to bolster the strength of my allies with the Twilight Sanctuary.
What's that?
Nice.
So at the end of each of one of my turns, each of us will gain 1d6 plus 9 temporary hit points. Do you want me to roll that at the end of every turn, or do you want me to roll at the end of my turn and that's the number for the round?
Oh, thank you.
Pretty dope.
It's pretty.
I'm fine with you if you can remember, because I won't. You can decide. You can roll after everyone's turn to give them their points, or you can do it once, and that's what
It's
they
easy
get.
just to do it once.
Okay.
So I can press this button. Everyone's getting 13 THP. If they end the turn within 30 feet of me, this room is not big enough for you to fail that condition. On top of that, the entire room is dim light, so if you have anything to do with dim light, I'm also prompting that for you.
I mean, this room technically could be big enough for them not to be within 30 feet of you, but it'd be hard.
I'm 20 feet away from the wall. It'd be really hard.
Yeah. Okay. And then you called your spiritual weapon
And
forward.
that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I had a 24, I think.
Yes, you did, and that will hit.
Yeah.
Did it roll your damage before?
No, I'm rolling
Okay.
now for you.
Okay. Nice. Well, that puts me at like a number that's easy to do math for. Thank you.
It's okay because I hit with what is considered a weapon attack. 2 other things happen. I get this and I get this.
Okay. So sneak
so
attack
1d8.
and divine strike for those of you who can't see the chat. So sneak attack and divine. So we've got 2 and 3.
Wow. Okay, the bonus damage
mean-
wasn't very good, but it exists.
It was something.
Okay, the
I mean, it's better than what the Puffin did on his turn, right?
Oh yeah, I did way more than the Puffy boy.
All right, Night Shadow, you are up. Hopefully, you're not stumbling around still.
Yes, I'm definitely sure that this will be smooth and handsome.
Right, so this like little gap between the barrels, can I like hop away through there?
Yes, you can.
Alright, so I'm just gonna shimmy on through there.
I mean, I guess I assumed. Are you a fat cat? Because if you're a fat cat, it might not be as easy.
I'm not a fat cat.
All right.
Okay, so it's stopping me from doing it because tokens, so and walls.
Yeah.
Where do
it
you-
was-
God.
Where do you want to go, and I can put you where you want to be.
So that. Oh my
Where do you
god.
want to go, and I can put you.
Gonna get him there eventually. There we go. I just wanted to hop to there.
Yes,
but
you
instead of
hop
going
there.
all the way around. There we go. I just wanted to hop. Yeah, hop on through
Yes, you hop
and punch
there.
him in his face.
All right.
And for face punching,
All right.
+7, so that's 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okie dokie. So get
18
to
will
do
hit.
1d8 +3, and also because it's my first turn, Dread Ambusher, so an extra 1d8. Oh, and sneak attack too, so that's fun. So that's gonna be 9, 13, and then sneak attack damage would be. Oh, where's my sneak attack gone? Son of a biscuit.
I don't know. Mine's a baby little D6. Yours is probably higher.
Yeah, I think I've got more. 3d6, okay. So that's 13, 18, 21, 26. So I'm going to punch him in his face for 26 bludgeoning.
You just begin wailing on him, and as you do, all of your suspicions that maybe he's not the biggest, baddest baddie come forth, and he looks to be in, like, he's bloodied at this point.
Oh, I know he's not the biggest baddest, but he's still a baddie.
He's a puppy.
Right.
Not a pupper, you know. He's a puppy.
Right.
So I'm going
Not
to
a
bonus action, disengage
again.
and just sneak into the shadows.
The entire room is dim light, remember? So if
Yeah.
you have any dim light funny buttons, the entire room
I do.
is dim light.
I have my dim light, can't freaking be seen.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Who knows what the lighting was like? Who cares? I make my own.
Oh no, I have to be in darkness. So dim light isn't like darkness. If there is a
No.
little corner that is darkness, then I will go there. But otherwise, I'm just going to disengage.
You can roll stealth for me, and we can see how, like, well you hide amongst those boxes over there.
So I rolled a nat 1. So that's 11.
Yeah, you are still able to be seen. You aren't quite hidden from the group. You are still able to be seen. You aren't quite hidden. Alright, well, the Puffin, noticing everything that's going not so much his way, is going to... is going to disengage and begin to run up these stairs. Run up these stairs. Actually, be there. Alright, and then that is going to be his turn. Okay, Vice, you are up. Okay, Vice, you are up.
Well, screw it. I guess we're running after him. Well, screw it. I guess we're running after him. Gonna let me...
Do you want to
I'm
be in
going
that
to-
diagonal? Because I can move you. Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the dash action and then run after his dumbass. Yeah, I'm gonna take the dash action and then run after his dumbass.
Is it not letting you move at all?
No, it's not letting me move.
I don't understand. It's probably because the walls are close together on this.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. It's disliking the walls on this one a lot. Well,
Mm.
yeah, it wasn't. It's disliking the walls on this one a lot.
Mm,
Oh, and I didn't make the walls on this one because they look nice. Oh, and I didn't.
Can I
make the walls
bonus
on this
action
one because they look
anything?
nice. Oh, I know what it
You're bored.
is. It's because there are walls around all the stuff. It's because and it's like pretty big. I'm gonna delete walls. It's like pretty big.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna delete walls.
There are no walls.
Well, I trust that you all know not to go through walls.
I don't know about that one.
I know. I'm doing this and thinking they probably need walls, but I don't think you need the walls for the stuff. So.
Spiritual weapon can go through walls. Don't worry.
All right, Vice. Sorry, I did not mean to cut off your turn with that realization.
You're fine. I'm just gonna bonus action smack him with my rapier.
Okay.
You're fine. I'm just gonna bonus action smack him with my rapier.
Okay. A 12 will not hit, unfortunately.
Oh damn. Alright, well, I'm all out of ideas, I'm good.
Oh, now I'm drawing walls instead of deleting
I'm all
them.
out of ideas, I'm good.
Oh,
That's
now I'm
kinda funny.
drawing walls.
I'm proud of you.
Me too. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Me too. Okay.
That'll be it.
Yeah. Anything else? All right. So on the turn of Peter, you all witness as Peter is there. He begins to start laughing. Like, there are tears that are springing from his eyes. His face grows red, and laughter is just kind of mingling with screams coming from him. And his body begins jerking back and forth, and the skin on him begins to melt, sloughing off to the ground, and it reveals this blood-red flesh and muscle beneath. And he leaps to his feet, this horrid giggling sound continuing as he springs forward, and he is turned into a giggler. Let me grab him. And what was his? He was a 17. Let's add into the combat. No, I don't want you to roll. 17. Oh, but he goes in the same place, so that works just fine. And we're going to. Sorry, I'm like narrating everything I'm doing to delete things. Okay, so he had the giggler has turned in. Okay, so Peter has turned into the giggler. I don't know how to delete the commoner from my thing. That's fine. And as he does, he's cackling and laughing. He would be right there because that's where he was. And he is going to have you all. Too many papers. There we go. He is going to move forward, and he is going to make a claw attack. Well, he can actually. Yeah. He's going to make a claw attack on Night Shadow. So let's see if he does better than the Puffin did. That's actually. Let's make sure he has the right hit points. Okay, so claw attack is going to be d20 plus 6. Okay, so claw attack is going to be it is a 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, and then he is going to 1d8. Okay, you're going to take 6 slashing damage and 4 psychic damage from that.
Okay.
Right, and then
Man,
he is
spreading it.
he's going to make a second claw attack, and then he's going to make a second claw attack, and that is a 19, so that's going to hit 2. And so then again with our d8, so 7 slashing. And
Remember, you had the THP.
Yeah, I took off that first.
And 5. So 7 slashing and 5 psychic damage. And
So
5.
12.
So 7
Okay.
slashing and 5
Alright.
psychic damage.
I no longer have 10 HP.
That's okay. It blocked a lot of the damage.
It did.
Alright.
Okay, so then
It blocked a lot of the damage.
another 9 damage.
Alright.
Ow. We were trying to save you, you dick.
Well, I think the person you were trying to save is no longer with you. Valrone, you are up. I need you to make a DC Wisdom saving throw. Valrone,
DC
you are
Wisdom
up.
saving
I need you
throw.
to make a DC Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. DC wisdom saving. I'm okay at those.
Actually, I might have. Let's see.
Yeah, you are.
I'm okay at those.
You
I rolled an
are
8.
well, and you didn't need to, so that was my bad. But you would have passed it anyway, so you're all good. All right, you
I
can
rolled
go
an
with your
8.
turn.
What do you mean I passed it anyways? I rolled an 8.
Alright, you can go with your turn.
How do I-
It said a
How do I,
17.
how do I just roll? Yeah, I rolled an 8, dude.
It said a 17.
How do I just? Yeah, here we go. The giggler is right next to where my funny sword is. How's a
Okay.
21 look?
A 21 looks good to hit.
Perfect.
A 21 looks good to hit.
We will do damage. I like. I'm gonna roll a D8. I know that's a D10 plus 1D6. There we go. So this is the sneak attack damage and the divine strike damage. So this is the sneak attack for an extra 7 damage. Divine strike damage for an extra 7 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And then, as an action, I will cast Bless. And then, as an action, I will cast Bless. Parting the 3 of us.
You don't
All
want to
your
bless
attack
the giggler?
No, I don't. I don't think I'm gonna bless the giggler. Crazy.
You don't want to bless the giggler?
No, I don't. I don't think I'm gonna bless
Nice.
the giggler.
Okay, so whenever a target makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack or the saving throw. And how long does it last for?
1 minute.
Okay.
And then this is my Twilight Sanctuary, so it's 13 this round. So I'll replace my 12 with
Okay.
13.
Okay.
And then this is my Twilight Sanctuary.
Alright.
So it's 13 this round. So at the end of everyone's turn, remember you get another 13 THP.
Is it at the end of your turn or at the end of...
At the end of your turn, if you end your turn in my bubble,
Got it. Got it.
which
Nice.
is this entire room,
Yeah.
from where I'm currently standing.
Got it.
Alright, Night Shadow, I do actually need you to make a DC Wisdom saving throw. Because you are within 10 feet.
I'm sure this is gonna be fine.
You have Bless.
Okay. Alright, so I rolled a nat 1. So that's a
You
3
have Bless.
plus the bless. What's the bless?
Oh yeah, no, the
side?
Bless isn't helping.
Yeah, the bless isn't helping.
Roll it anyway. Oh, that was another 1, so that's 4.
Oh yeah, no, the Bless isn't helping.
Great job. Alright, so
Roll it so good.
you are going to your mind is altered as if you have the confusion spell. So roll me a d10.
Okay.
Your mind is altered as if you have
That's
the
a 2.
confusion spell. So roll me a d10. Okay, so on this turn you do not get to move or take any actions.
Okay.
You can repeat
Thank
the
you.
saving throw on your next turn.
So it lasts more than 1 turn.
You can repeat this. It
Instead
does.
of getting THP here, I'll choose to end his condition at the end of his turn. So it lasts more than 1 turn.
Okay.
Instead of
sweet.
getting THP. Yeah, I can end a condition on you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I can
the
end a
fuck?
condition on you too.
I do not like this guy. Maybe we should have let the puffin beat the shit out of him. I do not like this guy. Maybe we should have.
And that's my turn.
That was a great turn. At least, though, we don't have to keep rolling on this because.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, I end
Our-
confusion.
that was a great turn. Yeah. So now it is the Puffin's turn. He is going to disengage with. I keep wanting to call Vice Nil because we played Icewind Dale for so long. He is going to disengage and continue running out. I'm gonna move his token onto like the ledge if you're gonna chase him. But because I don't have a map for following him out, and I don't want to go between 2 maps. But because I don't have a map for following him out, so we're gonna say we get 5. We get here since he can't dash because he had to disengage, and then we're gonna say that there is an exit at the end of that ledge. Okay, so that is going to be the Puffin's turn. That does take us to Vice. What would Vice like to do?
You want me to go after him?
I don't. You do you.
Oh no, I'm asking the others. Do you want me to go after him? You want me to go after him?
Yes, get him. I have different problems right now.
Okay. I'm asking the others. Do you want me to go after him? So I'm gonna go.
Separating the group is always a great idea.
When we're already down by half because we sent the other half to do something else.
Separating the group is always... Actually, okay. Actually, can I'm sorry. This is what I meant to do, and I didn't do it. So I'm gonna do it now that I remembered. Is it okay if we say that the other 3 have chased after and is dealing with the Puffin? The 3 who aren't here, so Ghostly, I don't know what their actual player names are without it on the screen. But would that be okay with the group if we say that they are chasing and dealing with the Puffin?
Yes.
Works
Okay.
perfectly because we know the Puffin will be handled.
There we go. So that is what we're gonna do. That was always my intent, but then my Dory brain forgot. So now, Vice, you can decide what you would like to do.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back down. Oh, nope, it's still.
It's still not letting you move.
Okay. It's because I'm a dumbass.
That
Can't
checks.
move through the stairwell. There's walls. Yeah.
No, it's not that. I had the measure tool selected and not the select token tool. No, it's not that. I had the measure tool.
To be fair, it's like super early for you, right?
It just turned 10 a.m.
To be fair, yeah. See, it checks.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast let me target the right thing. Cast Vicious Mockery on this giggler.
Okay, and what are you saying this time?
I'm gonna tell him he isn't nearly pretty enough to be that stupid.
Okay, what are you saying this time?
Thank you for the generator.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'm like sitting here waiting for something to happen, but no, it's all me. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Okay, I'm like easy because he doesn't add anything to it. Oh, he made it though. Your jokes mean nothing to me.
You can silvery barbs it if you really want to mess with him.
Do it.
Your jokes mean nothing to me.
It's super not worth it, but it'd be funny. You can.
No, because I'm just going to bonus action. Oh, get out of the way. No. I'm gonna bonus
How about
action.
you move 5 feet closer to him?
I'm gonna bonus. Where is it? So I'm trying to find my bardic inspiration. I'm gonna bardic inspiration. Night Shadow. Bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
I'm gonna bardic inspiration. You know, just in case. Night Shadow.
Okay.
You know what?
Just in case.
Your insult may not have landed, but I feel inspired by it nonetheless.
I do too.
Thank you. Thanks for trying to make me feel better. Alrighty, I'm gonna end my turn. Thank you. How do I add? Thanks for trying to make me feel better. Alrighty, I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, so the Giggler is up. He is going to, just because you're there and he's kind of like, I mean, it's basically my best description of what's going on. You know, it's like if a dog had rabies and he's just attacking what's there. He's very primal in this. Just, I always feel, I have a lot of feelings. I'm a very sensitive person. Alright, so let's see. Maybe he will roll stupidly. Or not.
That's
Nope.
it.
Yeah, because that'd be a 25.
Yep. Oh, that just hits.
Nope. Yeah, because that'd be a 25.
Yep.
Oh. And that will be a 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh. And that will be 11 slashing damage. And 1 psychic damage. So,
Okay.
12 total. And 1 psychic damage.
Yep, got it.
So, and he's going to go again. That's it. 18, does that hit?
That does.
God damn it.
And
I was
don't you
hoping.
say-
Oh,
No.
11 again.
Uh-huh.
And... So 13 total. In that second
Okay.
attack. And...
So this may shock you, but Night Shadow doesn't look good.
It doesn't shock me. It's
I
okay.
am-
I'll patch you.
I'm shocked.
Night Shadow doesn't look good.
Alright, save Night Shadow. I'm shocked. Valryan, you were up.
Okay. Well, I have a couple funny things I could press with my action button. But as a bonus action, I am going to I have a couple funny hit him, obviously, because those have been doing really well. But as a bonus action, I am going to hit him, obviously, because those have been doing really well.
Alright, yeah, so you attempt to hit with your spiritual weapon.
I do.
18 does
attempt to
hit. No, you hit. 18 hits. Hit with your spiritual weapon. 18 does hit.
And you know all the funny things that happened afterwards. 18 for 18. You know all the funny things that happened afterwards. And I have an action. I haven't cast a spell this turn. We don't really need a mass healing word. Cure wounds is kind of bad. Aura of life would be my concentration, and I'm concentrating on bless. Cure wounds is kind of bad.
Plus for cure wounds, you'd have to come up and touch me.
Oh, and then I would be in the funny range.
Mm.
Oh, and then I
So
would be
many
in the
choices.
funny range. I have a lot of actions, actually.
Well, I think that's like the fun part about playing higher levels, but also the hard part too.
Nah.
Well, I think that's like the you have to decide. Playing higher levels, but also the hard part too.
I mean, my actions are basically spells, so I can just cast a cantrip. I'll cast Toll the Dead for 2d12. my actions are basically spells.
Okay.
So I can
And that's a saving throw, right? Is it
Yeah,
wisdom?
I'll cast Toll the Dead
Yeah.
for 2d12.
I like wisdom saving throws because I don't have to add anything to it.
Oh, good. I like it when they fail.
Yeah, he failed. But, like, I mean, that was a pretty good roll. Like, he... 15?
Yeah, that's fine. That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah. But not good enough. Alright, so he
No.
takes 11.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a pretty good roll.
I mean, I would say, looking at him, like, it is hard to tell because he's already sloughed all of his skin off and is, like, standing there bloodied in front of you all. But, you feel as though maybe his energy is declining. Oh, I saw you move forward. Are you sure you don't want to do that?
No, I didn't mean to move forward. I was alt-tabbing to my actual character sheet and it slid forward. And I was like, nope, not that. Actually, I'll take a step back. I was alt-tabbing to my actual character sheet.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll be it. I'll take a step back. 29 damage from the cleric.
Alright, anything else for your
Alright,
turn? No, since he, used that ability on you, you are good for 24 hours.
And then I
Also-
do need to do this
Used that ability on you,
to see what the roll is this round.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, 13 again.
It's okay, that's statistically likely. Average.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
13
so I
again.
might just get a little bit of a boost and
It's
look
okay,
a
that's
little bit
statistically
better
likely.
at the end of this turn. But yeah, I'm fed up with this guy, so I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Who's laughing now, jerk?
That was
Okay.
a hold a 19.
So, I do have a question before we get, because I'm sure your damage with everything added probably will take him out if I had to assume. Are you wanting to kill or
Not to kill. Well,
Okay.
I don't have sneak attack.
Okay.
Unless the spiritual weapon counts. As
No.
Okay. No.
You
So-
count as an ally for me, but unfortunately I don't count as an ally for you.
No, your spiritual weapon sure doesn't. But yes, if I do get to knock him down to 0, it will be non-lethal because
Okay.
Shadow doesn't kill.
Alright, and what had you said? Was your roll? Okay.
Moral was a 26.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
26 punchy. Alright. And that is 10 punchy damage.
Alright, so at this point he is unconscious. Then you have taken him down to 0. Alright, so
Alright.
at this point he is
Yeah, it's giggling left,
unconscious.
just
Then you have taken him down.
Smack him in his face, like just angry cat style. Like
I'm so sick of this.
just smack him.
I am so sick.
Alright.
Pissing at him.
He's down. I feel like shit.
Okay, so I will go through to see if there's anything anyone wants to do, and like I think I typically do, and then we will go from there. Night Shadow, is there anything else you would want to do on your turn?
I really want to kick him again, but I should not.
Okay. Night Shadow tries to practice restraint in kicking this Peter. Vice, is there anything that you would like to do?
I'm gonna pull out a healing potion and kind of show it to Night Shadow, kind of indicating if he wants one or not. Healing potion
Yes,
and
that-
kind
that
of show it
would
to
be
Night
good.
Shadow. All right, I'm gonna just throw it to Night Shadow. Indicating if he wants one or not.
It's definitely out in the air.
Alright, I'm gonna just throw it to
Everyone's afraid to move. Okay, the Giggler is unconscious. Valran, I feel like I say it different every time. I apologize.
You said it
You
right
are-
that time.
Oh,
So just keep
okay.
saying it that way.
Great, I'll do my best. Thank you. What would you like to do? Are you tossing things at Night Shadow?
I don't have anything to toss at him. But just a question. I have 7 more rounds of the Twilight Sanctuary. Can I roll 7d6 to see if we can get the max? Just a question. I have 7
Yeah, go for it. I mean, we're playing with 3 people, so why the hell not?
Please give us more temp HP. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, we're
Oh,
playing
does
with
it
3
stack?
people, so why the hell
No,
not?
but
No.
the highest one would be the best. So if we get
Right,
1/6 out of all of these, we have max THP now.
I'm with you.
No.
Yeah. So everyone has 15 temp HP.
Nice.
And then after that, you know what I like to do. I'd like to talk to the gods to figure out what we should do. And then after that, I have a very funny spell I saved just for this. I have a very funny.
Oh gosh, I know what spell this is.
Do you know what spell this is?
I feel like you put it in the chat.
I did put it in the chat.
So now I'm looking to figure out what chat you were in.
I'm player 2 if that helps.
That does help. So now I'm looking to figure out what chat you were.
I'm just gonna press the cast spell button.
Okay, well I was trying to get myself a head start on reading. Okay, so
No.
you contact your
As a-
deity and you ask
sit
up to
down
3.
and I ritually cast the spell so as to not consume a spell slot because I took that feat. Um,
So how long does it take you to ritually cast it? Is it 10 minutes?
It's the casting time plus 10 minutes, so it'll be an 11-minute cast if everyone's
Okay.
with that.
Cast it, is it 10 minutes?
It's the casting time plus.
I mean, you have the bad guy unconscious, so I feel.
And what about
I
the
mean, you
puffin
have the
man?
bad guy unconscious, so I feel.
Yeah, so I sit down and I explain the spell to them. We get to ask 3 questions with yes or no answers. So if you have any ideas as to what we should ask the goddess of the night, let me know. Yes or no answers. So if you have any ideas as to what we should ask the goddess of the night, let me know.
No, I got nothing for that.
Nothing? Yeah, you don't have any questions in your life that could be answered by a goddess for a simple yes or no. Nothing? Yeah, you don't have any questions in your life.
I mean, I'm kind of getting over having the shit beat out of me by some giggly man with melted flesh. I'm not really in this space to think about this.
That's fair. No, I'll give you that.
Mhm.
That's fair. No, I'll give you
I'm not
okay.
sure to think of a question, so.
Okay. Y'all roleplay for a little bit, and I will type up the rest of my questions then.
Should we tie this dude up? Did we tie him up?
He's unconscious. You have not tied him up, but you are most welcome to.
I definitely want to tie this dude up.
I like that you moved closer. Okay, I'm ending combat. Alright, make me a sleight of hand check to see how well you tie him up.
I will help.
Great. You can roll with advantage because he's helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I needed that. Thank you.
He is well tied up. Actually, your first roll was your highest. Because if you click it, you can see the order the rolls happened in.
That's funny. It's still that little extra security. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally needed it, though. You would have gotten the 3 otherwise. Okay. So he is tied up. He is unconscious. Anything else, like, you can slap him awake if you would like. You can
After
leave
my
him.
ritual, please. As I sit here continuing to chant for the next 10 minutes.
I would really love to slap him, but I'm pretty sure it would kill him.
I gave him some temp HP specifically so you could slap him. Go ahead. Just deal less than 14 damage.
No, I'm very powerful.
Very powerful,
you-
but
you're-
apparently not very.
Yeah, you're
sneaky.
the one over there licking your wounds. Are you sure about that?
The other two of us took 0 damage. The other 2 of us took 0 damage.
How much damage did you
No,
do?
it was an enemy when I was healing, okay?
That
It
is
was just
true.
a guy.
That is true.
He temp HP'd off the first set of attacks, but I couldn't give him another set of temp HP for the second set of attacks because I had to end the confusion.
It was very good of you.
No, I kind of feel like shit. I'm tempted to check on the puffin, man. Have you got this?
I think I've got this. Yeah. I think I've got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna like try to walk tall, but then as soon as he turns the corner, you just hear it. Oh fuck! So he just allows himself to walk while still technically bloody.
Did you drink your HP pot? Did you drink your HP pot?
I did. He's still at just below half health.
Do you want another
No.
one? I've got another one. Do you want another one? I've got another one.
Yes, I kind of do.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna give you my other potion of
Yeah, I'm just
healing.
gonna give you my other.
You're very kind. I have
I
some
mean,
healing abilities. If you are in trouble next time, I will save my spell from you.
I also have some healing abilities, but I'm kind of stingy with them.
Yeah. The
I
only one
would-
I have is mass cure wounds, and I kind of don't want to waste it.
Well, I would
I have
also say, so one of the things, since this is like happening in the course of a night, is that you can do a short rest and it takes 10 minutes instead of an hour, but you only can have 2 short rests before a long rest is required. So if you want to be spending the time while Belron is casting, you can spend that time resting.
No, I also need a short rest for a channel divinity back. No.
We could maybe take 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'm at 2 questions right now, and I'm trying to come up with a really good third one because I don't get to do this again today.
Yeah, so
Without
I
there
would.
being a 25% chance of failure.
So Vice and Night Shadow, you both would be able to do 2 of the short rest then, and then Valron, you will do just 1.
Do you know how to harness divinity? The harness, like where I get a spell slot back.
I know what you're kind of
Yeah,
talking about.
I have a channel divinity. I have two uses of the other thing. So I'd like to get a second level spell slot back. But I don't really know how to do that.
So you can just click to add on your character sheet. So let me see. If you go, so you're wanting a second level back.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing, just so you know, for next, I'm changing that 0 to a 1. You can just
Okay.
type in there. Yeah.
You did it the manual way. I was like, is there an automatic way? Just to make sure I wasn't
I
doing
mean,
it wrong.
there could be,
You did it the manual way.
but not that I know of.
I looked under features and I looked under utility and I didn't see it in either of them. So I looked under features and
I wonder if you do the short rest, if it does it for you.
Yeah.
But
have-
but we fixed it, so you're all good.
I don't need to roll any d10.
But we fixed it.
Can I be cheesy and use my second wind because it regains on short rest?
Oh, definitely. 100%. That's not even cheesy. That's intentional.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
definitely.
Well then,
That's
that's
not
what I'm
even
gonna do.
That's
Get
intentional.
another 8 hit points.
I was gonna say I've got Song of Rest, so you can add an extra 1d8 on that as well.
Oh my gosh. Well, isn't this just my lucky day?
We're like, have 2 more, have 4 more.
And actually, let me add that.
We're like,
Piece
have
by
2
piece.
more,
That
have
actually
4
does
more.
help a lot. I'm nearly full
Let me
now.
add that.
That actually does help.
I feel like because you end up putting yourself like right in the front every time, I feel like you are the one who's taken the brunt of every attack.
I'm definitely not the one trying to take the brunt of every attack this run.
The very first combat we had, I took 0 damage because I just kept ran up, punched them, and then disappeared into the shadows.
Yeah, instead I took an icicle to the chest.
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
icicle to the chest.
I've been pretty good about not getting damage until this particular combat.
Well, if you look at like the comp now, we had like a monk whatever and a blood hunter last time, and this time you're the melee.
Yeah.
Because you have a cleric and a bard next to you now.
Yep.
Because you have a cleric and a bard next
Yep.
to you now.
You not need this page.
Actually, well, since we're getting 2 anyways.
Yeah, I'm full health. So,
Getting 2 anyways.
Not to brag or anything.
not to brag or anything, but THC's kind of broken.
Not to brag or anything.
Not to brag or anything.
Can I come over here so I can slap you for a second?
It's okay. You wouldn't even break my THP with a
Come over
slap.
here so I can slap you for a second.
It's okay. You wouldn't even break my THP with a slap.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
It's
how are
close.
you doing on your questions? Alright,
Yeah.
so
I got 2. I'll run them by the group. Should we continue after the jester? Will the puffin attack us? Should we continue after the jester? Will the puffin attack us?
I'm hoping our friends caught the puffin.
Yeah, I'm hoping that too.
It's a valid question.
Yeah, it's a valid question. I'm hoping that too.
It's a valid question.
Yeah, it's a valid question. I'm hoping that too.
Ask her, does she know the puffin man?
That would that
in the Puffin
I
Man
would
can.
we would already hope she knows the puffin man if we're asking for the second question.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
I don't think there's a Drury Lane. It's like Crime Alley, dude. I don't think there's a Drury Lane.
I don't
like
know, I
Crime
got hit
Alley.
in the head.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know, I got hit in the head.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, so your first question was. Alright,
Should we
so
continue
your
after the
first
jester?
question After the jester. And it's just yes or no answers, is that right?
Yep.
After the jester.
I came up with a
And
really
it's
good third
just
question,
yes or
y'all.
no answers, is that right? Yes.
I came up with a really good third question, y'all.
Wait, let me actually read this. So. Let me actually read this. So.
Yeah, feel free to read the spell. It's up there.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I think, because obviously I want you all to continue after the jester. That's
Divine
That's the
beings aren't
point.
necessary. You're supposed to be answering as the goddess of the night,
Divine
Elune or whatever. You're supposed to be answering as the goddess of the night.
okay. Yeah, the answer is still yes.
Okay.
I was just making sure it doesn't say something like if you success or fail. Because didn't the one you casted last time?
Yeah,
was-
that one.
okay.
That one's the level 2 version. It's one question and it's wheel or woe or wheel woe. This is the 5th level one. It's a little higher. So this one is 3 questions with 1-word answers. And then you can answer unclear, or if you think your answer will be misleading, and as my divine blessing, you're the god I represent, right? So if you feel like the answer would lead me astray or mislead me, you could, as a divine being, instead answer a short phrase and basically beseeching you for help.
Okay.
So the first
Sorry.
question is, should we continue after the gesture? And we heard a yes. So the first question.
The chat's saying that we have an echo, but I don't hear an echo on my in my sound. Is anyone else picking up an echo? On my in my
I'm not hearing an echo, so it's probably some way the camera app is sending audio, maybe. If everyone has an echo, it's probably double submitting audio to the feed. If everyone has an echo.
Oh, I bet. I think I'm probably the problem. Let me fix my Discord.
Yeah,
Like if everyone has an echo, it's an audio problem. Like if everyone has an echo, it's an audio problem.
Okay, can you all talk for me? Okay, can you all talk for me? Oh, but see, now the chat isn't hearing you all. So that wasn't the right thing. Oh, but see, now the chat isn't hearing you all. So that wasn't the right thing. Okay, now you all talk?
No, I
Hello,
don't like it.
hello.
Okay, so that wasn't the
Okay,
setting.
hi.
It's just so hard, like, when what we hear sounds fine, but what the chat hears isn't. Like, when what
Yeah.
we hear sounds fine, but what
We gotta
the
pin.
chat
We gotta help the chat out.
I'm just not seeing where it would come from.
Also, I read that Wasim as Awesomeo for a very long time. I think I might have Lystexia.
I mean, it's possible. Happens to the best of us, homie. I mean, it's possible. Happens to the best of us, homie.
I'm not sure where the echo would be coming from.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Well, I'm sure because I use Wavelink, and it's been a pain. Like every time I go, I have to reset the settings. So let's see.
Son of a beasting.
Well, that's set
I
right.
Just love technology. I just love that in every aspect of my job now. It's just so much fun. I just love that in every aspect of my job now. It's just so much fun. I just love that in every aspect of my job now. It's just so much fun.
Well, and when I take it off of this, it doesn't. Okay, talk again.
No.
Blah.
Yeah, if I change my output to something else, the stream can't hear you all, but I can. Okay, I will deal with that, I guess.
Potty break.
Yeah, let's do a break and I will work on sound.
Potty
Sure.
break.
I'll be.
Yeah, let's
if
do a
you
break
need-
and I will work
if
on
you need someone
sound.
to talk at you.
Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah, we'll do a break and I'll see what I can figure out. Well,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we'll do a break and I'll see what I can figure out.